And what he said right there was, can I translate for you? Welcome back to the channel, thanks for watching, and today we will be reviewing my collection of Mortal Kombat comic books. And you would think that a guy that goes by the name of Mortal Kenny would have an extensive collection, and I think that I do. I don't think you will be disappointed. I have common, rare, some Grails, and we will show off everything that I have. And I don't want to keep you all waiting. Let's get to it. We're going to start off with my collection of the Blood and Thunder series. And any double that I have, and I have quite a few of them, will be for sale. So if you're interested in buying them, you can head on over to my eBay store, and I will post that so you can get down on that as a little treat for you for giving me the intro. So here we go. Let's not delay. So first up, we got Mortal Kombat #0. I love this comic. It's got the whole cast on there, and I have 1, 2, 3 of those, so I will sell 2. This one was really cool. On the back you get the Wolverine Genesis video game. I love looking at these old ads, so it's very cool. But that is a great one. #0, Malibu Comics, by the way. Not even sure if they even still exist anymore. And then we move on to #1 of the Blood and Thunder series. So this had quite a few variant covers. So this is the first one, and I have 2 of those, so I will be selling one of these here. This is a holographic version of it. I only have one of these. First issue collector's item. So this is, not sure how much this even goes for, but I'm hanging on to this one. Here's another alternate cover. I really like this one here. You got all the you know, the heavy hitters in the background there, Shang Tsung, Goro, and Raiden, and the cast underneath. You got secret game tips in there, exclusive movie interviews. You can show you how old these are, you know, and even a sketchbook. So that's pretty cool, and I got 2 of those, so we'll sell 1 of them. And then here's another alternate cover. This one also is really great. All the characters from the game. You got Goro there. Basically, I bought this, if you can see that there, for $5. Way back when. And there's another alternate cover. So a few of these will be for sale, obviously, so if you're into that, you can definitely check on out. Then I got #2, the second smashing issue. You got Goro and Shang Tsung, both the sub-boss and the head boss. 2 of those as well, so I will sell 1 of them. And then we got #3. And here we got basically all the characters again. And this is kind of like an alternate timeline, or an alternate like Mortal Kombat storyline that didn't really take place in the game, but still there. There's an ad for Mortal Kombat 2 when it came out. Coming Friday, September 9th. Nothing can prepare you. I think you're ready, but other people may not be. And I do have 1, 2, 3 of those, so I will sell 2 of them. I'm at the point in my life where I really don't need doubles of these anymore. You know, I'm happy with just 1 of each, so I don't mind parting with, you know, extras that I have. I have extras of this whole series. This is definitely my favorite cover from the series here. You got #5, Scorpion and Sub-Zero facing off. Great issue. And yep, so definitely 1 of those will be for sale. Here's #4, I went out of line, but there we go here, Combat Zones. And again, 2 of those, so we'll sell 1 of them. And the last one, #6, Blood and Thunder. And this one here, as you can see, they introduced some of the characters from Mortal Kombat 2. You got Baraka, Kitana, Reptile there. Also love that shot. And I got 2 of them. Monster Truck Wars. Game Gear. Unbelievable. So yeah, there is the whole set of those here. Definitely a nice set to have, complete. I don't think any of these are super rare. Maybe some of the alternate covers. Again, I'll have to check on that, like this one and this one here. But most of these are, you know, fairly common. And, you know, you're not easy to get anymore, but you can still find a lot of these on eBay if you look. But again, you can check my store because I will have all my doubles available. All right, well, before we continue, Felix did request that I show off his Georgia Bulldog jersey. Felix is now a national champion So congratulations to them. Go Dogs. He is a bulldog, so technically he can add that to his resume, and his accolades just continue to evolve. So here you go, Felix. Congratulations to you. There you go. And now we're going to continue the comic showcase and show you the Mortal Kombat Battlewave series. This is a follow-up to the Blood and Thunder run that I just showed off, where they introduced the Mortal Kombat 2 characters, and now they are front and center for this wave, and I love this one. Some great comics here. So if you started with this here, Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition, and you can see some of the, you got all the, it's just a big issue with all these characters now in it. You got Kung-Lao there, Jax, there's Baraka, right, and then all the guys from Mortal Kombat 1, and there's Kitana there. So this really was a great issue. Again, got 2 of these here, so we'll sell one. 64-page special. This is a good one, I can remember. And then it goes on to Tournament Edition 2. So this is also another great comic book here. If you look on the cover of that, it's kind of hard to make out, but there's Jade's back there. Looks like maybe Kintaro. You got Shang Tsung. Really cool cover. And only got 1 of these, so I won't be selling that. Hack Off. Hackers online this fall. Have to look out for that. And then we go into the Battlewave. So the first pounding issue of an all-new series. Love the covers of these. They're so cool. This one, really great. You got Mileena kind of chilling out in the back over there. This is a great run. Got 2 of these. I will sell 1. Lord of Illusions was around February 1995. Do you remember that movie? Oh, you went to sleep. Yeah. No, I guess not. Prepare for the coming. What do you say, Felix? We gotta prepare. Are you prepared? Yeah, he's ready to go. He's not gonna let that bother him. So there you go. I will sell 1 of them. Then we got issue number 2. This I love. This could be one of my favorite Mortal Kombat comic book covers. You got Kintaro there, Kitana, Baraka. You got Reptile. Some of my favorite characters all chilling. Again, 2 of those. So I will sell 1 of them. I'm gonna go on to Battlewave 3. When I remember I saw this when I was when I first came out in 1995, I just geeked out. I was like, oh my god, Jade and Smoke, and they're on the cover. These are the hidden characters, of course, from Mortal Kombat 2. So I was just so pumped to get that. Got 2 of them as well. So, but yeah, I love that cover as well. Then we go on to issue number 5. You just got, that's actually Shao Kahn. I always thought that was Kintaro, but that is Shao Kahn there. I think that's the first time he made an appearance on the cover of a comic book. So that's a great one. Got 2 of them as well. This one's like totally sealed. You can see what I paid for this back in the day. $2.60 in shipping, $3. Got this whole thing for $5.60. I wonder what it's worth now. Hopefully a lot more than that. But yeah, I got 2 of them, so I will sell 1 of these. Now these I only have 1 of, the rest of these here. This is Battlewave number 4. And now you got Kintaro versus Goro. So I was always excited about that one. Really great cover. And then issue number 6. This one was probably I only got 1 of these, unfortunately, but this was awesome. This is Shao Kahn and Sonya Blade. The wedding you hoped you'd never see. Well, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see it. And I got no issues with them getting married. What do you think? You have any objections to Shao Kahn and Sonya Blade, Felix? Getting married? What do you think? Is this something you want to see? Apparently not. But yeah, I'd be down for it. I think that'd make a pretty good storyline. Anyway, this is a great issue. You got Species on the back. This is where I bought it from. Coliseum of Comics. To give that phone number a call. See if Steve Truby is still available. Maybe you can sell me one of those Ghostbuster comics. But yeah, that's that whole run right there. Another really fun series. So, again, I'm not really sure how much these are all worth. I don't think there's any real Grails here, but some of these could be considered rare, like maybe this one and this one here. You don't really see these around too often. The rest of them, you know, I think are kind of fairly common, but aside from the Tournament Edition, and then 4 and 6, I have doubles of all those, so I will sell them. But a nice run, fantastic covers, some of my favorite covers of all the Mortal Kombat comics. I'm still here, dog. we're still going. We're not done yet. So now we are up to some of the one-offs and some of the spin-offs that occurred. All these comics kind of were released around the same time from Malibu Comics. They were all a bunch of spin-offs here. What we're going to show you now is the Goro Prince of Pain, the Raiden Kano, and the US does Mortal Kombat Special Forces, and some one-offs that also I have. Felix is a big fan of some of these, so here you go. Thanks for being a good sport. All right, so we'll start off with the Goro Prince of Pain. It's issue number 1. Featuring characters from Mortal Kombat 2. That roped me in. You know, I mean, come on, we never get to see them anywhere anymore, right? I mean, they're just all over the place. So that was really cool when it came out. But yeah, I got that one. And this one also had an alternate cover, as you can see right there, like a foil edition. So looks like I only have one of each of those. So I won't be selling that one. But then we got number 2. I loved this cover. This one this again, one of my favorite covers. You got Goro and Baraka there. So I definitely went to town on this one. I got one, yep, got one there. And oh wow, there's number 1. There's another Goro there. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I do have 2 number 1s and 2 number 2s. So I will sell one of each of those. That's pretty cool. And then number 3, that's definitely my favorite cover from this series. Prince of Pain. Yeah, you did basically all the MK2 characters there. Kung-Lao, Kitana, Mileena, Jax, Baraka, Reptile. And then you got Goro, who's not even in Mortal Kombat 2. It's kind of definitely an interesting thing. But yeah, it's basically all the new characters from MK2. That's definitely how they wanted to sell that one. So yeah, it's a good marketing strategy. Only got one of them. Oh wow, got 2 of them actually. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I got one of any, and so I'm glad I'm doing this, Felix. I'm finding things I never even knew I had. So there you go, got one of each of all those. And then after they did that, or maybe before, I'm not sure how this happened chronologically, you had the Raiden and Kano series, so kind of enemies, maybe, I don't know, keep your enemies close, right? So these guys are working together in this series. The fabulous first issue of the team up you never thought you'd never see. Well, here it is. I got a bunch of these. I know that. And then we got True Lies. Wow, now a video game blockbuster. That's pretty cool. I forgot about that. Wow, everything too. Super Nintendo, Sega, Genesis, Game Boy, wow. Oh, take a look. Maybe we'll review that another time if I can ever find that. I don't think I have it. So, but this actually had 2 different versions. They had like a gold foil edition. And I got 1, wow, 2, 3 of those. Maybe the regular one is not as rare. I got 3 foil ones and only 1 of the regular editions. So there you go, Raiden Kano. And then we got number 2 or 3. I always thought that was a cool cover. Like a little stare up. Only got 1 of them, it looks like. And then you got number 3. And there. It's the finale of the series. I don't remember what this one was about. I really don't want to read it because I don't feel like ruining the condition. They seem like they're in pretty good condition, so I'll keep them as it is, but maybe I can find it online and I'll check it out. And then after that, there's the US Special Forces. This was a video game that was made by PlayStation. I think one of the worst Mortal Kombat games they ever made. Cool cover though. You got Stryker, Sonya, Jax, a couple other people. I don't know, a guy looks like Vega there from Street Fighter. I wonder if that's who that's supposed to be. And he's there too. This is the number 2. They did 2 of these. So, Special Forces. Only got 1 of each of those. And then some of the one-off. Now, these are really great. Some of these are pretty rare. I know this one is very sought after. The Kitana and Mileena comic book where you learn the shocking truth. I think if you just beat Mortal Kombat 2, you can find the truth. But you got the secret of Kitana revealed. Great cover. Great characters. I don't really remember too much of the issue, but yeah, I'm really happy that I have that one in my collection. There you go. And then they had a Baraka. He had his own issue, and again, one of my favorite characters, so I definitely had to jump all over this one. And just have one of these as well. Yeah. So, but these 2 are pretty sought after. The only one I don't have, which is disappointing, is they did a Kung-Lao. The one-offs, I don't have that one. I will, once I sell some of these and get the money back, I'll try to get the Kung-Lao issue. It's probably going for a lot more than what I'd like to spend on it, but to complete the collection, I will have to get it. But I will be selling some of these and These are the one-offs here. Yo, we're almost done here. Like, what the heck? He just had a meltdown off camera. He's had enough. All right, we're almost there. Now we're going to show off some of... Before we get to the Grails, we're going to show off some of the most, more recent Mortal Kombat comics. And it's a good thing that they did make newer comic books. These are based off the Mortal Kombat X video game. So they released a 12-issue run, which was great. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of stuff that took place between Mortal Kombat, the remake game from 2009, to Mortal Kombat X, which was the sequel to that. So some really great issues. Happy to have the whole set. Let's take a look at some of them. So we got the first issue. Had some alternate covers. You had Scorpion on a cover, Sub-Zero, and they also did a black and white. Get over here! The first issue. This is great. So those were pretty cool to have all them. I only have one of each of all these. This is these were pretty recent, so it wasn't like I was trying to get doubles of any of these. This is issue 2 of Raiden. And on the back is issue number 8. That's Scorpion fighting Havoc. Definitely a character that is first time probably ever on a comic book. Not even in the video game, so he's in the storyline. I would have liked to see him playable in the game, but it's cool that they included him there. And you got issue 3. That's Kotal Khan facing Goro. I believe in the issue, I'm going to spoil it, Felix, he kills Goro, or mortally wounds him. No, he kills Goro's father, King Gorbak, but I think he wounds Goro, and Goro is in the game. And then you got number 7 there. You got the Cage family. You got Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, and their kid, Cassie Cage. So this game is big on, some timelines in the future where there are kids now running around and fighting. So that's kind of cool. Then you got Kano here. Blood Ties. This is issue number 4. And this great issue here, you got Mileena and Kotal Khan, Blood Island. So some cool covers too. I was definitely a fan of those. Then we go to number 5. You got Devora, a new character that was created for this game. Very popular character. People really like her. And there's issue 10 where Raiden looks like his head's about to explode. Maybe he's learning about everything going on with COVID-19. He just can't take it anymore. And then we got another issue here. This one's kind of cool. A lot of the Outworld is there. You got Kotal Khan. You got Reptile there. Devora. Some newer characters. Ferritor. They were included in the game, so their first time getting on a cover of anything. And, oh wow, another issue of Scorpion, another number 1. So I'll sell that. Not sure how much it's worth, but, what the heck. And then there's a really great cover. That's Sub-Zero holding Sector's head. And there's a really great storyline between him and Sector. Not going to spoil anything with that one. And there's issue 11 with Scorpion. And that's actually what Scorpion looks like without his mask. So it's like kind of like an internal struggle there. How he got to be like a demon or something like that. But that's that whole run. Again, I don't think these are really worth the whole ton. You can still get some of these. I think the first issues are the ones that are more sought after, so I'll sell that one that I have double of. But it was nice to see it make a comeback, and I hope that when they do release another Mortal Kombat game, they will produce another comic run. That would be just great. The more Mortal Kombat, the better. All right, we made it to the end. So I promised the rarities, the Grails, right? Felix, come on. I'm about to show the Grails off. You don't want to miss that, do you? You really don't. You really want to miss out on these Grails? Are you kidding me? You're up now. Okay, so these are some of the most sought after Mortal Kombat comics out there. I'm happy to say I have a bunch of them. I wish I had doubles of these, because if I did, I have a lot of money on my hands and would be able to buy you something really crazy, like, I don't know, maybe a whole autographed Georgia Bulldog football jersey with the whole team's autograph on it. What do you think about that? Well, we can't because I don't have any doubles, but I'll show you what I do have. And these are some of my favorite comic books in my whole comic book collection. So this is the Mortal Kombat 1 Collector's Edition comic book. This comic was only available if you sent that $3 there into basically to Midway. and it would be like John Tobias and Ed Boon, and you know, they'd get their money and they'd send you that comic book. So it was the only way it was available. Very sought after. This thing goes for like hundreds of dollars. If it's graded, it probably goes for like over $1,000. So very sought after. You know, I will not even open or touch this thing. I should get it graded along with this one here. So this is the Mortal Kombat 2 collector's edition comic book, and again, same situation like the other one. You had to make pay your money, send it in, and they'd give you the comic. And they also had a CD that you could buy, and this was on the attract screen of the game. It is still there, but you know, you can see it now. But you obviously can't get the comic book anymore or the CD. They both go for crazy amounts of money. Happy to have this one in my collection. These two were probably some of my favorite, as this one is as well. This is the Mortal Kombat 4 arcade limited edition comic book, and you know, the storyline in this is awesome. It really shows you, you know, the precursor, like the prequel, the prelude of what happens in Mortal Kombat 4. Some great stuff. And they introduce a lot of the new characters like Shinnok and Quan Chi, Fujin. You know, they show you what happens to Reptile and everybody. So it is awesome. One of my favorite comics. Again, this goes for big money as well. All these do. These are definitely considered grails. And this one here also. This is Mortal Kombat X, another alternate cover. So this one also is starting to gain some value. Again, all these graded. You're looking at some big time money right there. I don't have them graded, but I wish I did. And then finally, I also have this Mortal Kombat Deception comic book. I think this came with the special edition of the video game. There's also some really cool, take this one out, lithograph, like some type of like underneath here. Yeah, that's awesome right there. So these are some of my favorite comics. And the only one missing in action is I do also have the Mortal Kombat versus DC comic book that came with the game. Can't find it offhand right now, but I do have it in my collection as well. You'll have to take my word for it. But that's it. That's all I really got. I mean, you know, I wish I could say that I had more, but I really don't. That's the end of the road. That's all my comic collections of Mortal Kombat. Let me know what you think. Leave a like or a comment. Let me know if some of these, if you have any of these in your collection. And again, if you really want to get some of these comic books, I will be selling all my doubles on my eBay store, so I will post that link. Felix, you've been such a good boy this whole thing. Here's a treat for you. Whoop! I hope you enjoy that, and thank you for not slobbering all over my Mortal Kombat comic books, because it would decrease the value and we'd be in a lot of trouble. But yeah, we're very happy that we have those comic books in the collection. But once again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and there'll be a lot more Mortal Kombat collections to show off in the future. I'm glad I was able to show off my comic book collection. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We will see you soon. There it is. Get him. Whoa! Fight! You know, there's one more thing that we forgot to say. Felix did a good job reminding me, thanks boy, is Mortal Kombat 3. A lot of people ask, well, what about Mortal Kombat 3? How come you don't have a comic book for that one? You got 1, you got 2, you got 4. What about 3? Well, they didn't do one for Mortal Kombat 3, which is absolutely insane. I mean, it's the game, in my opinion, has the best storyline out of all of the Mortal Kombat games, especially with like Shao Kahn. That scene where he's like stripping the earth of everybody's soul and claims them as his own. I mean, Felix, that'd be us, right? He would own our soul. He would own your Georgia Bulldog Championship. But it didn't happen, and it would have been great to see that in comic book form. So they definitely missed the boat on that one. I don't know why they didn't do an exclusive comic book for that, or any type of comic book run for that game, but it isn't there. It's unfortunate. So there is no Mortal Kombat 3. All we got is what is in the arcade game. So no Mortal Kombat 3, unfortunately, but we got all the other ones. So thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe. There you go.